There's a $3 powder sitting in grocery stores right now that can stop rust forever. Not slow it down, not paint over it, stop it permanently. And the craziest part? It actually turns rust into armor. That's not a sales pitch. That's chemistry. Chemistry that's been around since 1813. Museums use this exact method to save ancient iron artifacts that are hundreds of years old. And the Amish? They've been quietly doing this on their farm tools for generations. Here's the kicker. This powder costs about $3. And the rust converter brands selling $30 bottles, they're using the exact same ingredient, just marked up 900%. Stay with me because this changes how you think about rust forever. Let's talk about rust for a second, because rust is not just ugly. Rust is a destroyer. It starts small, a tiny orange spot on your axe, your cast iron pan, your truck frame, and then it spreads and spreads and spreads. You wake up one morning and a $200 tool is garbage, or your wheelbarrow falls apart at the handle. Your gate hinge crumbles. Most people do one of two things. They throw the tool away and buy a new one, or they reach for a can of rust spray paint. And the spray paint, it just hides the rust. It doesn't stop it. 6 months later, the rust pushes through the paint and you're back to square one. That cycle is costing you money every single year. But here's what almost nobody talks about. Rust is not the final stage. Rust is iron reacting with oxygen and water. It's iron oxide. And iron oxide, it can be chemically converted into something stable, something that actually protects the metal beneath it. That's the secret. The $3 powder is called tannic acid. You've probably seen it in the tea aisle, sometimes called tannin powder. It shows up in grape skins, oak bark, tea leaves. It's completely natural. And when tannic acid touches iron rust, iron oxide, something remarkable happens. A chemical reaction begins instantly. The rust converts into a new compound called ferric tannate. Say that slowly. Ferric tannate. It's a dark, hard, stable mineral layer. And unlike rust, ferric tannate does not continue to spread. It locks in place. It bonds to the metal surface. It actually seals the iron from oxygen and moisture. That's right. The rust becomes a protective coating. That is not magic. That is not a life hack trick. That is real documented science. And it's been used industrially for over 200 years. Here's where it gets fascinating. Back in 1813, European chemists first documented this reaction. They noticed that iron dipped in tannin-rich solutions came out darker and didn't rust again. The reaction was so reliable that blacksmiths and iron workers began using it on purpose. Then, something interesting happened in the 20th century. Large chemical companies figured out how to package this same reaction in a bottle. They called it rust converter. They charged $25 to $40 per bottle. The active ingredient? Tannic acid. Same stuff, same reaction. Museums around the world, including the Smithsonian, use tannin-based treatments to preserve ancient iron weapons, tools, and artifacts. If it's good enough to protect a 2,000-year-old Roman sword in a museum for decades, it's good enough for your axe. But that's not even the strangest part of this story. The strangest part is why this technique almost disappeared. Think about it. If a $3 solution can replace a $35 product, who profits from keeping it quiet? Hardware stores don't want you knowing this. Rust-proofing brands definitely don't want you knowing this. And yet, rural communities, especially in Amish country, never stopped using it. They kept passing it down generation to generation. A farmer in Ohio told me his grandfather used to soak old plow blades in black tea and vinegar. He thought it was just a folk remedy. Years later, he realized his grandfather was doing chemistry. All right, let's get practical. Here's exactly what you need. First, tannic acid powder. You can find it online or at homebrew supply stores. Sometimes labeled as grape tannin or wine tannin. Costs about $3 to $6 for a small bag. That bag is enough to treat dozens of tools. Second, water. Plain tap water works fine. Third, a wire brush or sandpaper. This is important. I'll explain why in a second. Fourth, a small container or bowl for mixing. Fifth, a paintbrush or cloth for application. Optional but helpful. White vinegar. It boosts the reaction on heavy rust. Optional, beeswax or linseed oil for a finishing seal after treatment. That's it. No special equipment. No safety gear needed beyond basic gloves. Total cost? Under $5 if you already have vinegar at home. Now here's the recipe. Mix 1 teaspoon of tannic acid powder into 1 cup of warm water. Stir until fully dissolved. The water will turn golden brown. That's normal. If your rust is very thick or heavy, add a tablespoon of white vinegar to the mix. This lowers the pH and accelerates the conversion process. That's your solution. Simple, effective, ready in under 2 minutes. Step 1, surface preparation. This is the step people skip. Don't skip it. You don't need to remove all the rust, but you need to remove loose, flaking rust. Take your wire brush and scrub the rusty area firmly. You're not trying to get back to bare metal. That's actually not what you want. You just want to remove the loose stuff so the tannic acid can reach the active rust layer. Think of it like cleaning a wound before you treat it. If there's oil or grease on the metal, wipe it down with a little rubbing alcohol first. The tannic acid won't penetrate through grease, so this step matters. Step 2, apply the solution. Dip your paintbrush or cloth into your tannic acid solution. Apply a generous, even coat directly onto the rusty surface. Make sure every rusty spot is wet and covered. You'll notice something immediately. Where the solution touches rust, it starts darkening. That's the ferric tannate forming right in front of your eyes. It's actually satisfying to watch, like the rust is surrendering. Step 3, let it work. Now step back. Give it 15 to 20 minutes minimum. For heavy rust, you can leave it up to an hour. The color will shift from orange rust to dark brown, then to a deep charcoal black. The black coating is your new protective layer forming. Don't rush this step. The longer the reaction runs, the deeper it penetrates. Step 4, second coat. This is the step that separates good results from great results. Once the first coat dries, apply a second coat. Same process, generous coverage, let it sit again. 2 coats give you roughly double the protection depth. On badly rusted items, 3 coats is even better. Step 5, finishing seal, optional but recommended. Once fully dry, rub a thin layer of linseed oil or beeswax over the treated surface. This seals the ferric tannate layer and gives extra weather resistance, especially important for tools that live outdoors, gate hinges, axe heads, wheelbarrow frames. The oil soaks into the coating and locks it tight. Your metal is now rust-proof, or as close to rust-proof as chemistry allows. Now here's where I want to pause and be completely honest with you, because this is a $2 fix channel, and we don't hype things we can't back up. This method is real, the chemistry is real, but it has limits, and understanding those limits is what separates people who get great results from people who don't. Limitation number 1, this only works on iron and steel. Tannic acid reacts specifically with iron oxide. That's rust. Aluminum doesn't rust the same way. Copper, brass, stainless steel, different corrosion, different chemistry. Don't try this on aluminum or stainless. It won't work. Save your tannic acid. Limitation number 2, it does not fill pits or holes. If rust has eaten deep pits into your metal, the ferric tannate layer will follow the surface contour. The pits remain. The structural damage stays. This treatment stops further corrosion. It doesn't reverse past damage. For deeply pitted metal, you'll want to use a metal filler or accept the texture as is. Limitation number 3, it needs preparation to stick. If you skip wire brushing and just paint the solution over loose, flaking rust, it won't bond well. The loose rust will eventually fall off, taking the coating with it. A few minutes of prep work makes the difference between 6 months of protection and 6 years. Limitation number 4, heavy outdoor exposure needs reapplication. If your tool sits outside in rain, snow, and sun year-round, plan to reapply once every year or 2. It's not a one-time magic coating. It's a maintenance system, a very cheap, easy maintenance system, but a system you have to actually follow. Those are the honest limits. Now let me show you the best use cases where this truly shines. Cast iron pans and cookware. This is one of the best applications. A rusty cast iron pan is not ruined. Apply the solution, let it convert, then re-season with oil. The ferric tannate layer actually bonds beautifully with seasoning oil. Your pan comes back looking almost new and cooking like a dream. Old axes and hatchets. This is where the old-timers really trusted tannin treatments. An axe head covered in rust can be fully revived. Wire brush, 2 coats of solution, finish with linseed oil. The axe becomes protected and the head color turns a beautiful dark gunmetal black. Actually makes vintage axes look intentional, like a professional patina. Truck frames and underbody metal. This is huge for people in Rust Belt states. If you see surface rust starting on your truck frame, hit it with tannic acid solution before it gets deep. This is preventive chemistry. Catch it early and you can protect a $40,000 vehicle with a $5 solution. Garden tools, spades, hoes, rakes. These live in dirt and moisture. Rust attacks garden tools aggressively. 1 annual treatment with tannic acid keeps them working for decades. Wheelbarrows, the frame, the handles, the metal tray, gate hinges, door hinges, old chains, metal shelving, bike frames, file cabinet drawers, any iron or steel surface that's showing rust. This method applies. Let's talk dollars. Rust-Oleum rust. Converter, around $12 to $15 for a small bottle. Active ingredient, tannic acid. Coroseal, around $25 to $30 per quart. Active ingredient, tannic acid. Permatex rust treatment, similar price range, same chemistry. These are not bad products. They work. The chemistry is solid. But you're paying for the brand name, the packaging, the marketing, the distribution. The actual chemistry? $3, maybe $4 if you buy a nicer bag. And here's the thing. When you buy tannic acid powder, you get far more treatments per dollar. One small bag makes enough solution to treat an entire tool shed worth of metal. Now, there are some advantages to the pre-made products. They sometimes include thickeners that help the solution stay on vertical surfaces better. So if you're treating a large vertical surface like a wall bracket or fence post, the store product might be slightly more convenient to apply. But for most home and farm use, the powder works just as well at a fraction of the cost. Let me come back to something I mentioned at the start, the Amish, because this is a community that still relies heavily on iron and steel tools, axes, plow blades, handsaws, barn door hinges, wagon wheel hardware. Rust is a serious problem when you don't replace tools every few years like a hardware store wants you to. The Amish solution? They've been using tannin-rich materials for generations. Strong black tea, oak bark decoctions, walnut shell extracts. All of these are natural sources of tannic acid. The result was always the same. Dark coating, no further rust, long-lasting tools. They didn't call it chemistry, they called it common sense. And the fact that they kept doing it generation after generation is proof enough that it works. That real-world, multi-generational proof is more convincing to me than any paid lab study. Here's a bonus tip that most people won't tell you. If you have a small tool, like a knife blade or chisel, you can do a full immersion treatment. Mix a stronger solution, 2 teaspoons of tannic acid per cup of water. Submerge the rusty tool completely in the solution. Leave it for 2 to 4 hours. Pull it out. The rust will have converted entirely. The surface will be dark and even. Wipe dry, apply linseed oil, and you're done. This is especially good for tools with complex shapes, where a brush is hard to reach every surface. Immersion treatment gets into every crack and crevice. Full coverage, 0 missed spots. Let's pull this all together. Rust is iron reacting with oxygen. It spreads until you stop it. Tannic acid reacts with rust and converts it into ferric tannate, a dark, hard, stable protective layer. This chemistry has been used since 1813. Museums trust it. Generations of farmers trusted it. You can buy tannic acid powder for $3 to $6. One bag treats dozens of tools. The process takes less than an hour, including prep time. Wire brush the loose rust. Apply the solution. Wait. Apply again. Seal with oil. Works on iron and steel, not on aluminum or stainless. Stops rust from spreading. Does not fill pits or restore structural damage. Needs minimal reapplication every year or two for outdoor tools. This is not a miracle. It's chemistry. Affordable, accessible, proven chemistry. And it will save you real money every single year. If you found this useful, drop a comment below. Tell me what tool you're going to treat first. I've seen people use this on old axes, cast iron, truck frames, garden tools, even antique iron furniture. Every answer is worth sharing because someone watching this has the exact same tool sitting in their garage. Hit the like button if you like, getting real information that actually saves you money. Subscribe to $2 Fix because we cover exactly this kind of thing every week. Real chemistry, real savings, no fluff, no $40 products when a $3 solution does the job. Next video, we're covering another old school metal treatment that protects bare steel from rust before it even starts. You'll want to see that one. See you there.